Hi, everybody. Welcome to Let's Talk About It, and this is Cass, giving you my opinion and my support for my community. Our nation is up in arms about the social, political, and human injustices of the world. I am inviting our politicians, our community leaders, and citizens to talk about it. To understand the increase in the growth of widespread political protests, we must ask ourselves, what do people do when we feel our lives are being threatened? It's simple. We respond with fighting back. And people have taken to the streets with anger, frustration, and demonstrations of hope that our voices will be heard. Where are our politicians, the ones in which we have entrusted our beliefs? As a people, we felt when we voted for you that you would do what was right. We didn't expect you to be perfect, but we also didn't expect you to run from those very issues that plague our communities. We thought you would stand and fight for us. It takes more heart than mouth to do that. Maybe we as voters should not have listened to you, but explored your stance on past issues. We will not tolerate your lackadaisical attitude about our lives. Despite where we live, the amount of money we have, the education we have obtained, even if it doesn't meet your standards of excellence, our lives still matter. We assumed that you would represent us as your constituents, but instead we became your stepping stone to the notoriety and power that you sought. You gained all of that by our belief in you, but you give very little in return. And if you think that you have done all that you can and that we need to step up to the plate and stop complaining, I challenge you to look into the streets and see who's protesting. You see us, but we don't see you. When your actions choose to play it safe as you prepare for the next election, then you no longer speak or represent the people. Did you forget? We gave you that power, and as a people, we can take that power back. We in the city of Cleveland, where I was born and raised, will not continue to have our children killed, our mothers and fathers, sisters and brothers, nieces and nephews slain by tainted cops who can't understand or are intimidated by the very existence of the black man, which now also includes the black child. In these times, some would think that the black man is close to being defeated, but I stand in unwavering faith that we have a victory. Because in the deaths of Trayvon, Tamir, Eric, Mike, Melissa, and Timothy, the nation has come together in a sea of color, the beautiful mix of race that ignorance, hatred, and fear has always tried to divide. I have to ask, who told you that death by cop is justifiable because a person's skin color put you in danger? Who said that blacks bleed a different color than white or any other race? Where does it state on a gun's warning label to use with caution except as it concerns the black man? Who said that what happened in Ferguson, in New York, and in Cleveland could not happen in your neighborhood? Just as satirical my questions are the reasons that police officers are using for justifying the need to shoot and kill. Mayor Jackson, the city of Cleveland demands your undivided attention, and if you can't give us that, then give us your resignation. Likewise, we are calling for the resignation of Safety Director Michael McGrath and Cleveland Police Chief Calvin Williams. We want you to know that we will never forget the day our children were slain. Cleveland City Council, I want to say thank you for those who stood up and walked out for what was right. There is no politically correct way of addressing your concerns when lives are at stake. And to all of the protesters from all over the world, thank you for being conscientious of the things in this world that demands change. Whether in support or against this message, it's time to talk about it. Say something, mean something.
The preceding was brought to you by Screenworks Entertainment. It was a paid commercial program. It is not the opinion of Radio 1 Screenworks Entertainment, but it was a paid commercial program by Cassandra McDonald. And it was Let's Talk About It with Cassandra McDonald.